Well, that's truly disappointing, isn't it, dude? And got a very upset little boy. Minimum 600. So, dude, you thought you had a lot of tickets. Turns out you didn't have a lot of tickets because you need a minimum of 600 for a lolly. The door. That's the door swinging from the movement. So for anyone that comments on this video and goes, "Oh, I don't think the seas look bad," there's your morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome back to a very sick Danny right now because, oh my god, the worst fears have come true. We're literally sailing back to Barcelona. I don't even know what vlog we're on now, but we're literally on our final vlog and the sea is just mega rough. Honestly, I've had a seasickness tablet. I still feel like absolute rubbish. And I don't feel great. I really don't. The waves and the pools, the waves are hitting the front of the ship. Oh my god, I have never felt like this way before. So yeah, welcome to a new vlog. What a great intro that is. Anyway, if you've not seen me before, my name's Danny Dalimore and I do Disney vlogs and cruise and lifestyle vlogs, and oh my god, and I should be used to stuff like this, but oh my god, I'm just not. Oh my goodness, I've got the worst headache. Can someone help? I just want to show you the TV. When you look at it, it doesn't look that bad, but it's when you see the hangers moving, the doors opening and closing. I say in that though, you can see the lift in the waves, but oh my god, just get me off this ship now. I knew the captain did tell us that it would be quite bumpy. Quite a lot of the staff have been putting out sick bags and everything, but wow. This is like next level. Like, I've never experienced seasickness like this before. But anyway, that's why I do this, because I'm experiencing this and hopefully you seeing what I go through and hopefully I might feel better later. And then you might go, oh, well, I watched Danny's video and when he was going through rough seas, he did this and it helped. But then it could be, oh my god, I feel so tired. And then it could be, oh, well, actually I saw Danny do this, so I'm definitely not doing that. Yeah. Wish me luck over the next 24 hours, guys, and welcome back to a new video. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is insane. Right, I'm on the top deck. I am going to apologise if it's windy. If you actually look, you can see the ship up and down there. It's actually not as bad now as what it was earlier. You can see though that we are moving at quite some speed. And I think that makes a huge difference. Apologies again about the wind. The sea is such a beautiful colour. You can see the pool up and down there. You can see people are doing a snake drop as well. Definitely not my cup of tea. Do you know, I wouldn't even risk going on it. Especially not when I'm on my own with my son. Yeah, I want to survive the holiday. They make you sign a risk form. So basically if you fall off and smash your face, oh my god, see? Leftovers of what happened to one of the people that signed the waiver form. I'm only joking. No, you wouldn't see me on there with, ever. I'm currently in the Zen bar, hoping that a coffee might heal me travel sickness. It's lovely and quiet around here actually. I was expecting, because of being a sea day, I was expecting the Zen bar to be absolutely rammed, but actually all day today it's just been like this. I don't know, maybe the movement of the ship has kind of put people off coming outside and they want to stay indoors. I would have thought being outside would help you more, but I do highly recommend that coffees, yeah, they are to die for. I actually did go to the Future Sales cruise desk before, inquiring about MSC World America. I didn't realise that there's an MSC World Asia coming that will obviously sail around Asia when it comes out in 2026. I don't even know. I need to start watching cruise news because I'm so when I say I'm just so not in the know. It's insane. I think more than likely we will book MSC World America. It all just depends because me and my little boy really want to do Epic Universe, and I was just pricing everything up before, and it's going to cost a lot of money to go and do Epic Universe this year. I've actually already got a trip booked for content creation. I'm meeting a friend out there who does content. She works out there, so I'm already going out. And the little boy really wants to go, but all he wants to do is to go to Super Mario World. So I'm kind of my friend has offered us free tickets if they're available. He goes super fast. So I'm kind of do we go and just do we norm of Disney and then don't do Epic Universe and stick a cruise on, or do we go and do Epic Universe? I don't know. My head's spinning with it. It's very expensive in Florida this year because it's just obviously the new park and everything. And also as well, I do feel like for my little boy, because of his height, it is a waste of money taking him to Epic Universe because there's a lot of rides that he just can't do. You know, even some of the kiddie ones he can't even do because of his height. He's currently 114 centimetres in height, so there's a lot he can't do. That's the reason why he's not been to Universal Studios yet. And I know I get a lot of questions actually online about when's the best age to do Florida. It depends on what you're going for. If you're going for just Disney, to be fair, my little boy's height 114 centimetres is perfect, but for Universal there's a lot you can't do, and when you're paying nearly 500 quid for an annual pass, you know, you've got to put into consideration, is it actually worth it? Because there's a lot we can't do. So I don't know, humming and hawing with it all when I drink my coffee. I know I'm very fortunate to even be able to have these conversations, to be fair, because I know, you know, the way the world is at the moment, but yeah, my little boy's desperate for Super Mario World, desperate. Any advice? Put them in the comments, I would appreciate it. Right, back in the room. I was going to say a funny thing just happened, but it wasn't very funny. I just went live on YouTube and the internet kicked out, didn't really work, so lol, we weren't live on YouTube, so I'm just having to apologise to everyone for like literally showing up and then me having to like disconnect, but we are going to go live on YouTube tomorrow. Not that like that makes any difference to you guys because you'll be watching this like weeks in advance. But I just wanted to chat to you. Oh, by the way, we're still rocking. We're still rocking and it's horrendous. I just want to chat about something because I've had a few messages on Instagram recently just about content creation and numbers and things like that, and one of my friends has recently just started YouTube, and she was saying she's getting really down at the moment because her content just doesn't seem to be going forward, and she uploaded herself on a picture of herself on Instagram, quite a vulnerable picture, and she was a bit upset that it didn't do that well, and I feel like this is probably something that a lot of content creators don't talk about, but I'm willing to talk about it now, and that is the value you give yourself based on what you share. And I've been in that same position before where I've uploaded a picture, and it might be a picture where I feel really good, but then it might not get many likes. But I would say the more you do social media, the more you realise that actually it's so important that you don't allow social media to be the value of how you're feeling. I hope this is making sense. What I mean is, if your picture gets 50 likes, doesn't mean that you should feel bad about yourself. It's just how social media works. Unfortunately, I feel like social media has trends, and sometimes it'll push certain trends. So for example, like if it's autumn, if you upload a Halloween video, it's probably going to do well, but if you upload a Halloween video at Christmas, it's probably not going to do as well because it's not in the trend. And I feel like that's just how social media works. It's what social media is trying to do is it's trying to keep people's attention on the app, and it's only going to show content that's going to keep people's attention, and basically whatever is popular at that time, that's more than likely what it's going to show the person who's viewing it. So for example, like if that person is a huge Disney fan, it's not going to show them pictures of ships, it's going to show them Disney content. It's going to try its best to keep them on that app as long as possible. And what sort of Disney content is it going to show? It's going to show the most popular Disney content that is out there, which is probably posted by Disney. It's kind of what my For You page looks like. So don't if you upload a picture yourself that's not related to Disney, then don't feel down about it. I know it's so easy for us to say it, but like until you're in the moment. But it's took me a long time to get over stuff like, because I remember, in fact, it still happens now, where I'll upload something, I'm like, oh, that, and like I know in fact, actually, I'll give you a real time example. If I go to Disney World and I upload a picture of Travel Day, and I upload a picture by the castle, and I upload a picture by Magic Kingdom and whatever, I know them pictures are going to do generally quite well, because for some reason Instagram just loves it. But that doesn't translate to my YouTube channel. Same with cruising. If I upload a picture of myself beside a ship, it's not going to do well on Instagram, but it does well on YouTube. And this is what I mean. It's just the way social media is. Like, it depends on who's following you and what they like to see. And yeah, you've just kind of got to like, yeah, you've really got to not let yourself fall into the trap of valuing yourself based on a like count. And there's ways of combating it. Like, for example, you can turn YouTube subscribers off on YouTube so you can't see your YouTube count. You can also turn likes off on Instagram, and I highly recommend, if you are feeling a bit vulnerable, turn it off. I've done that myself in the past. But yeah, I really wanted to chat about it because I know a lot of people don't talk about it, but it's a real thing that happens a lot in this community. You know, content creation, and it's really important that you don't value yourself on the content you create. I'm not really good with words. You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? And I think as well, being a dad as well, I'm so like careful of how I word things as well around my little boy, because I don't want him to grow up going, oh well, I need loads of likes on this picture, or oh, it's not good. You know what I mean? Because it's not how it is. But I know that's how social media is. And a lot of people define success, like brands and people who follow you, based on the amount of people that's talking and liking the stuff that you're doing. So, but yeah, I know this has nothing remotely to do with cruising. And, well, I suppose it does. And I know it doesn't have anything remotely to do about sailing on a ship. That's making me feel really sick. I feel minging, you know. I really feel minging. I can't wait to get off this ship tomorrow. All I want to do is lie down. I'm going to go and pick my little boy up from kids club in a minute. He's currently eating, and then I'm gonna go and pick him up because yeah, it's I feel I just want to vom. But I'm not going to vom here. Actually, I thought I would share with you. My little boy won MasterChef. Well, he was one of the winners. I think they made all them winners, but he won MasterChef. I also thought I would share as well, we do actually have our disembarkation information now, which is, oh no, I was going to say, here it is. That's not it. That's valued. That's trying to make us buy stuff on the ship. Right, I've got it. Very professional YouTube channel here. Yeah, disembarkation information. My God, have you heard the door? That's the door swinging from the movement. So for anyone that comments on this video and goes, oh, I don't think the seas look bad, there's your evidence. Yeah, because I know what comments like that'll come. I was on the ship and I didn't feel any movement. You're lying. Right, yeah, disembarkation information. So, me and my little boy, we're on the 12 o'clock flight. So it's telling us that we need to be off at 8:15. We do need to leave our luggage. The ship's moving. We do need to leave our luggage outside the room by 2 a.m. Is it 2 a.m? I don't know, let's just see the time. It is, I'll put this actually information on the screen just in case you want to see it. Pause the video if you want to watch it. But it is, what time is it? I think it was 2 a.m. Oh, I can't even see where it was. It definitely said, oh, 1 a.m. There you go. Please leave your luggage outside the room by 1 a.m. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, I need to start packing as well, and I really can't be bothered to pack. Do you know, a lot of you have been asking, actually, is a week enough to be on a ship? It is when it's rocking like this. Come on then, dude, lead the way.
Well, we are going to cash
Tell everyone what we're going to do.
We're going to cash my tickets.
We are. So, my little boy has been collecting tickets all week in Daddy's bag. When I say tickets, the arcade tickets, and we're going to go and cash them in.
There's so much.
So I spent 140 quid on these arcades. Let's see if we get that in return with the tickets. I doubt it. I think we'll get probably nothing. Right, after all that, he's got 456 tickets, 496 tickets. So dude, let's see what you can get. Got 496. Right, moment of truth, here we go. Let's see what you can get. Tickets added. Start shopping, dude. Dude, I don't know if you can get anything. Hang on. Oh no. Dude, there's literally nothing you can get. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. What the hell's that? Dude, there's literally nothing you can get. Well, that's truly disappointing, isn't it, dude? And got a very upset little boy. Minimum 600. So, dude, you thought you had a lot of tickets. Turns out you didn't have a lot of tickets because you need a minimum of 600 for a lolly. Well, that wasn't great, was it? I'm sorry, dude. Tell you what, though. Should we go downstairs to the gift shop? Come here. I'm sorry, dude. Well, that wasn't great, MSC. Was it? It's not great at all. But you know what, dude? It's all part and part of the world. Do you know what we should do, though? I think we should gift. There was 2 little boys over there that were very helpful, weren't they? Do you want to gift that to them? And say this is for you, for helping us with a ticket machine. Should we do that? Because it's nice to give back, isn't it? I think that's a nice thing to do. Well, dude, as much as your tickets weren't enough, are you enjoying that cake instead?
Yeah.
Cake's nice. You're having these cakes as well. So this is what Daddy's got you for these tickets being worthless. We were going to gift these to some kids, weren't we? But they weren't there. After we were finished, we'll see if we can find them again. Yeah, when we were upstairs, there was 2 kids that came over and helped us find the ticket machine. Because the staff were hopeless, by the way, on helping us. I asked the lady and she was like, she just looked at us like I was an idiot. Didn't help whatsoever. I said, oh, do you know where I do the ticket? She went, no. I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know where to deposit these tickets. And she went, no. I was like, all right, okay. Anyway, 2 boys came running over. And they were like, do you speak French? I was like, no, English. They were like, we'll take you to the machine. Took us around. It was only around the corner, to be fair. And then helped us deposit all the tickets, didn't they? I thought they were going to rob us, but they didn't. So, after we found out all these tickets were worth nought, we might as well give it to them because they're on this cruise for another 6 days. They've only just got on. So hopefully they might be able to treat themselves to something. Yeah, they only got on yesterday. So, and if not, we'll just give it to some random family before we leave. Well, saying that, we're getting off at 8 o'clock in the morning, dude. So we need to do this fast. Yeah. We could give them to Cameron, but he goes home tomorrow. So they're worth now to him. And he's been giving us his tickets, hasn't he? Because they're worth now to him. I cannot believe you need 600 tickets to buy literally a lolly. That is insane. That's 140 quid, you know? Insane. Inflation. Well, we're in bed. That's the 2 cases packed. The room is a right mess, so we still need to tidy the room. But that's the cases packed ready for disembarkation tomorrow. One, you're just going to have to mind my naked body because all my clothes are in there. So I'm actually going to the airport like this. No, we've got 1 set of clothes that are in the wardrobe over there. And then, yeah, so we've had our showers, we've done our face creams, we've done under our arms and everything. So tomorrow morning we can just have another shower, but like a quick rinse and then stick our clothes on. But like, can't brush my teeth or anything tomorrow because obviously our cases are going to go. Yeah, it's so annoying, you know, having to drop your kit. God, I feel like I'm sounding like a proper moaner here. But it is really annoying on a cruise how you've got to like leave your cases outside. And because we're on a fly cruise, we like have to leave our cases outside. Because usually when I'm sailing with like P&O, we'll just do the cases ourselves and just pull them off. And I'm quite happy. I would have been quite happy to do this here, you know, with the 2 cases. It's not hard. But I can understand why they want to do it themselves, because it means that people aren't lugging cases around and whatever. But yeah, I believe the next time we'll see our cases will be in the terminal. So to be fair, I probably could have kept the toothpaste with us and just put it in the suitcase when we get to the terminal. But I'm not going in and out of cases when we get to the terminal. I can just stay now, brush my teeth when we get home. If anything, I've brushed my teeth 4 times today because I brush my teeth after every meal. So, God, I'm really telling you is useless information here. You used to be like, Dan, we don't need to know this rubbish information. Anyway, in regards to the movement of the ship, it's still moving really heavily, actually. So we're still getting a lot of movement. A lot of yous recommend on Instagram to go to the medical centre. I didn't end up doing that just because usually they charge you to go to the medical centre. Maybe MSC might be a little bit different. Let me know in the comments if you've ever had to go to the medical centre before. I just know when my nana fell over on P&O's Iona, they tried to charge her 200 quid just to see her. So I didn't really fancy doing that. Sorry about me hairy chest, by the way. God, the type of content you get on this channel. Oh, wow. Dude, look at the door swinging again. Come on, let's just show you this. You can see the door swinging. Look at that. That just shows you how much the ship's still moving. That door was closed before and it's just opened. I think it's time for bed. He's just playing on his Switch. I think it's time for bed now. Don't you? Because we've got to get up super early in the morning. Do you know what time we've got to get up? 6 a.m. We actually don't. It depends if you want breakfast on the ship or if you want breakfast in the airport. I'm not really bothered. What, breakfast in the ship? What, in the buffet? When it's going to be really busy and everyone's going to be pushing and shoving. Do you not think we should have it in the airport? If you want it on the ship, then I'll get you up at 6 a.m, but I thought you might want to have a longer sleep. Oh my god, there's nothing. Dude, get the switch off and have a conversation with your daddy. Honestly, never let your kids have switches. Dude, food on the ship or food in the airport? That's a better option. Dude, the swing. I don't know if I can ever get on another cruise ship again with a swing. Me and my little boy were just talking because obviously we are in the midst of potentially booking MSC World Europa. It's either MSC World Europa or MSC Seascape. I found a really good yacht club deal with MSC Seascape. And I'm like, ooh. Maybe yacht club on MSC Seascape. I actually found a really good deal on MSC Virtuosa as well, going from Southampton for a cheap yacht club. Because I feel like travelling with my little boy, bless him, I love him to bits, but he's mega expensive to take on a cruise in yacht club. It's much cheaper if I go on my own. But oh my god, that door's swinging. Dude, you're going to have to go and close that door, because if that door's swinging all night, Daddy's going to think there's a ghost in the room. Can I sing? What? Do you want us to sing as you go and close the door? Right, anyway, we'll say goodnight to these guys. Do you want to shout good night? Good night, and we'll see yous in the morning. Good night.
Good night.
Right, good morning. We're up. We're ready for the airport, aren't we, dude? Dude, are you all ready?
Yeah.
You all ready for the flight home? I know, it's tiring, isn't it? It's currently, what time are we on? It's currently 8 a.m. in the morning. We've got to be down there for 8:15. We've done our dad checks, haven't we? And we made sure that we've got everything. Been under the bed, been around the bed. We hope we've got everything. It's always the worry, isn't it, before you go home, making sure you've got everything. Showers, bathroom empty. I feel like I want to have one more check under the bed, just in case. In fact, you guys can help me look under the bed, actually. See if you guys can see anything. Oh, ticket. It's not worth anything. Yeah, we're all good. We've got everything. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're back in the UK. We're unpacked. I've got sunglasses marks and everything on my face after a week in the sun. I need to probably go to the sunbed. I've never been to a sunbed in my life, but this needs fixed. But we had a great week on MSC World Europa. Can I just give a huge shout out to Cameron and his dad and his grandparents. Cameron was a little boy that my little boy ended up becoming best friends with on the cruise, and we ended up travelling home with them. Oh, what a beautiful family. And do you know what's tough is we probably won't even see them again because they live like an hour away, and you know, I'm going to try my best to keep in touch, but yeah, what a lovely family. And Cameron ended up sitting next to us on the plane. They played together all the way through the cruise. They played together. It just so happened that his dad was sitting in front of us on the plane coming back, so it just worked out really well. But yeah, amazing, honestly. It's so nice that the little boy went away and also came back with a friend. So yeah, fingers crossed we can keep that friendship going. But we had an amazing week. We visited some stunning ports. I think a highlight for me and my little boy's at school now, but I asked him what was his main highlight of MSC. He said the kids club, which I knew he would say that. But his second biggest highlight was visiting the ruins, which he means Pompeii. That was absolutely stunning in Naples, honestly. And then, do you know what? The final port, I can't remember what it was called, Palmero or something, the one that we weren't meant to go to because the fact that the weather was bad. That was amazing. Beautiful day, firstly. Lovely port. Yeah, we've been very lucky with the ports on MSC. And can I just say something about MSC as well? Obviously, it was one of my first proper cruises with MSC. I usually cruise with one cruise line, which is P&O Cruises. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit salty about P&O at the moment, just because they took 600 quid off us on an early saver booking, which they wouldn't even move to another cruise, which really annoyed us. I know it's in the terms and conditions, so let's not ramble about that, but that really annoyed us, especially as I'm a loyal customer and I've got high tier status with them. But the second biggest thing for me with MSC compared to P&O was customer service. I hear so much online about poor customer service with MSC. Apart from the arcade staff on the final day, I think the customer service on MSC is one of the best I've received at sea. Online with Royal Caribbean and Disney, it was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, not that I'm saying other cruise lines that I've sailed on are bad customer service, but it was just fantastic customer service. We spent a lot of time in the aft of the ship at the bar. Well, I did anyway. My little boy was at kids' cook, so I just sat there editing. And I met this lovely waiter and his friends. They were lovely. They remembered my drinks. There were certain bars I went to where they remembered who I was and they remembered the drinks that I liked. And, you know, for a ship that holds 7,000 people, I think that's pretty impeccable. Also, as well, one of the other things I read, which was insane, was how long it takes to get a drink on MSC. We were on a ship that was literally sold out. They didn't have a single cabin available, nothing available to book. I spent all week trying, trust us, and I must have not waited no longer than 5 minutes for a drink. I've sat on P&O's Iona when the ship was at 60% capacity and waited longer for a drink than what I did on a MSC that was at full capacity. So again, you know, I'm just telling you how I experienced it. I'm not favoritizing something here. I'm just telling you what happened on the ship. There was a few downs. I'm not going to say it was all positive. The big thing was the cabin, my fault. When I booked the cruise, there was only balcony cabins on the promenade available. I decided not to because it was £1,000 more. And I thought, I'm not paying £1,000 just to have a view of the promenade. Realistically, I wished I had have done it, had have booked that, because we really struggled with the inside cabin. It was so far away from daylight and everything, and we felt really claustrophobic. Didn't really like the cabin at all. Location, if it was honestly probably one of the worst cabins I've ever had at sea. And obviously the arcades on that final day weren't great. The fact that you needed 600 tickets and you don't get anything if you got less is absolutely insane. But you know what? All that being said, we had an amazing week on MSC World Europa. I am hoping, I know I said in the vlogs going through that I'm booking this and I'm booking that. We are going to Florida. As I'm filming this, we go to Florida in 70 days. I was meant to be in Florida with friends, but my friend's mum is ill, so when I'm not going now. So I was planning on going out. We've cancelled that. We're going to do something as a family over the half term coming up. And then, yeah, me and my little boy are going to Florida in 70 days, so it'll be 69 as you watch this. Super excited. The trip isn't as long as what I thought it was going to be. We're only going for 14 nights. I was hoping for a longer trip, meaning that I could stick a cruise on, but just with timing and stuff, it's just worked out the way it has. So I don't know if we will end up on another MSC cruise this year. Maybe we will in the summer holidays, like in the middle. I'm not sure. But we'll find out. But anyway, guys, I would love to hear in the comments if you've been on MSC, how you found MSC. Is there anything you would recommend for me to do different in future when getting on board an MSC cruise? I would love to hear your feedback. I'm brand new to the line. It was my first proper cruise. I did do one in the pandemic, but it wasn't a proper cruise. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions and what I should do different next time. I want to apologise as well about the house. We are ready to undergo a full renovation. I don't know if you'll see it until after Florida, but over the summer holidays, I am going to be doing a house renovation build, basically, because all of this room, what you can see here, is about to change. There's a wall going up. Our house is getting extended 4 meters that way, getting all this extended, new kitchen and everything. We're going to be living in dust for 3 months, and I'm going to vlog the whole thing. I'm going to do weekly vlogs, so yeah, that's going to be exciting, but that'll be later in the year. It'll be after our Florida vlog series, so it'll probably be September for you, actually. September, October. But yeah, 12 weeks. So 12 weeks of renovation videos. Get yourselves ready for that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big smash. Smash the like button. I would really appreciate it. If you haven't clicked subscribe already, click subscribe. It means that you don't miss any of my vlogs and my face. And yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you to Patreon members. Patreon members get access to early vlogs, and Patreon members, before I forget, I did pick up some postcards for you. I'm going to send you all a postcard from our recent trip. Everyone who's on premium tier and above will get a postcard. So yes, check your mail or post or whatever, because it is coming to you. And for any new members, you will also receive a postcard as well. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm thinking, am I missing anything? I don't think I am. Anyway, the next series is going to be Turkey vlogs, because we've just got back from Turkey. It's going to be a 4-part series. We had a very up and down trip. So yeah, I'll leave that for a couple of weeks' time. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye. See you soon. Bye.